First question, match list 1 and list 2 and select the correct answer. Oasio and equatorial counter current East Greenland and Labrador. And list 2, polar easterly and upwelling of cold water. So here is answer. Equatorial, Oasio mainly related to upwelling of cold water. 3 is the correct. And East Greenland related to slope caused by upwelling. And equatorial counter current is related to slope caused by peeling. And East Greenland related upwelling of cold water. And Labrador related to East Greenland related to polar easterlies, and Labrador related with melting of snow. And north equatorial current related. So here option not given. So next, Falkland current. It is a cold current. Falkland current, cold current. And Norwegian current. It is Atlantic Ocean. Falkland current, cold current, and Norwegian current, Atlantic Ocean. And Florida current is related to warm current. Florida current is related to warm current, and Oxtock current, it is related west coast of Kamchatka Peninsula. So please remember, Florida current related with warm current, and Falkland current related cold current, Norway current, Atlantic Ocean, and Florida current warm current, and Oxtock's current west coast of Kamchatka Peninsula. Again, match list 1 and list 2. Select the correct answer. So a long narrow range is related to abyssal hill elevation located in the continental margin. Abyssal hill. So say a narrow range mainly. A long narrow range is related abyssal hills elevation located in the continental margins. A relatively small topographic feature is related submarine ridge. A relatively small topographic feature, submarine ridge. A long, narrow, steep-sided, related submarine trench rising above the ocean floor. So, a long, narrow steep-sided. Submarine trench rising above the ocean floor. A flat-topped sea mountains. A flat-topped sea mountain guide deep ocean floor. Guide of this deep ocean floor. A flat-topped sea mountain. A flat-topped sea mountain, it is guide of deep ocean floor. A more or less flat-topped. A flat-topped sea mountain, it is guide of deep ocean floor. A more or less flat-topped. A more or less flat-topped. A more or less flat-topped, it is related to bank depression on the ocean bottom. Consider the following statements correct. Most of the fishing grounds occur in areas where the continental shelf is wide. And 3, mixing of warm and cold currents bring plant nutrients for fish. So 1 and 3 are correct, but 2 and 4 are not correct. Fishing activity is well developed in warm tropical waters, it is not correct. And 4, in inland fisheries is more significant than that other types of India, so not correct. 1 and 3 are correct. Okay. The third is the development of synclinal ridge and anticlinal valleys in a folded region is named as ridge and valley landscape. Ridge and valley landscape developed of synclinal ridge and anticlinal valleys in a folded region. So next question: environmental determinism maintains that the physical environment determines man's activities. Next, match list 1 and list 2 and select the correct answer. Landscape studies by Tuan and residential mobility by Clark and voting patterns related to Cox and geometry mind Tobler. Geometry mind Tobler and landscape studies Tuan and residential mobility Clark. Again match list 1 and list 2. So iconic model related to properties of at different scale 4 and analog model related 3 a reality representation by different materials and for static replica of the reality and positive theory explanation of observed phenomena. Positive theory explanation of observed phenomena against which it has been could be empirically and iconic model related to properties at different scale and analog model related to reality representation by different materials. Static model related static replica of the reality. Which of the main difference between Humboldt and Ritter? So menu 3 and 4, Humboldt and Ritter. So Humboldt 3 is Humboldt preferred systematic geography and Ritter preferred regional geography. And Humboldt's field was a field geographer and Ritter was a armchair geographer. So identify the geographer. So Vernius he was the greatest geographer of the 17th century. He was lived in Netherlands. He divided geography into two parts, universal and special. The approach of geography which stated that actions motivated by cognitive process in the process of behavioralism. Action are motivated by cognitive process, that is behavioralism. So next, consider the following statements. Correct. What is correct? So radicalism in geography come in the form of a reaction to geography as a special science, and the origin of radical approach can be traced of civil rights, poverty, and inequality. And the foundations of radicalism in geography had a strong Marxist base. Some of the radical geographers termed radicalism as the political economy perspective. Ellen Sample's classic work, Influence of Geographical Environment, was highly influenced by Radzel's Anthropogeographic. Which of the following statements on desert is true? Desert is true mainly 1, 2 and 3. So oases are places of dense settlements in the deserts, and mid-latitude deserts face the problems of water scarcity as well as extremes of temperature. Settlements associated with mineral resources cease to exist once the resources are exhausted. So mark the statement. So 2, 3 and 4 are correct. So Ainus are found in Argentina. It is not correct, but 2 is correct. Mongoloids were the earliest races to inhabit the planet. It is correct. And 3, Hottentot belongs to Negroid race. It is correct. And Kholnasoids include both the Hottentots and Bosmans. So thank you.